Hello students, myself Chaudhary Priyanka. I am from Raya Shikshan Sanstha's RBNB College, Srirampur. So today we are going to study 12th Science Physics 3rd chapter Kinetic Theory of Gases and Radiation. So in this lecture we are going to study spectral distribution of black body radiation. So the scientist Loomer and Pringsheim studied the spectral distribution of black body radiation. So they kept source of radiation at different temperature and measured the radiant power as a function of wavelength. So they were shown the spectral distribution graphically. So as shown in this graph or from this experimental curves, we can say that the energy is not uniformly distributed in this spectral distribution. So the first point from this is energy is not uniformly distributed. So this is the first observation from this spectral distribution. Then the second observation is the wavelength lambda increases initially, then it will reaches a maximum value and then decreases. So as second point is lambda initially increases, then reaches maximum and then decreases. So this is the second observation from this experimental curve. Then the next observation is area under the curve represents the total energy per unit time in this diagram. So the third is area under the curve represents total energy distributed per unit time. Then from this diagram we can say that this peak of the graph is shifted towards the left for shorter wavelengths. That means as wavelength increases, then this lambda max is also increases here. Also, if temperature is increased, then with increase in temperature, the lambda max gets decreases. So the fourth point is peak of curve shifts left for shorter wavelength. Then the fifth point is when temperature is increased, accordingly radiant power also increases. So this is the fifth observation. Radiant power increases as temperature increases. So these are some observations from this experimental curve. So this experimental curve shows the spectral distribution of black body radiation. Then the next point that we are going to study is Wien's displacement law. So the next point that we are going to study is Wien's displacement law. So the statement of this law is this Wien's displacement law states that the emissive power the emissive power of a black body is maximum So the emissive power of a black body is maximum is So statement of Wien's displacement law is, it states that the wavelength for which emissive power of black body is maximum is inversely proportional to absolute temperature. That means we can write this Wien's displacement law as lambda max is inversely proportional to 1 upon T. So we can write from here as lambda max equal to B upon T. So this B is called Wien's constant. So this equation can also be written as lambda max into T equal to B. So where B is called Wien's constant, and the value of B is given by B equal to 2.897 into 10 raised to minus 3 meter Kelvin, and lambda max is the maximum wavelength of the black body or perfect black body. So this law is Wien's displacement law, and this law can be useful to find the temperature of distant stars or sun or moon, like that. Then the next point that we are going to study is Stefan-Boltzmann law. So the next point is Stefan-Boltzmann law of radiation. So statement of this law is this law states that the total energy emitted per unit area or the power radiated per unit area is directly proportional to the fourth power of the absolute temperature. So we can write this law as a R is directly proportional to T raised to 4, where R is called emissive power and T is the absolute temperature. So from this equation we can write R equal to sigma T raised to 4, where sigma is called Stefan constant, and value of sigma is sigma equal to 5.67 into 10 raised to minus 8 joule meter raised to minus 2 second raised to minus 1 and Kelvin raised to minus 4. So this is the unit of Stefan constant sigma. So now if Q is the amount of heat radiation of a perfect black body, and A is the surface area of black body, then absolute T is the absolute temperature and small t is the time. So amount of heat radiated Q in time T. Then we can write this equation as Q upon AT equal to sigma T raised to 4. So now this is a Stefan-Boltzmann law of radiation. Also for ordinary body, we can write R equal to E sigma T raised to 4. Now if a perfect black body is kept in a surrounding having temperature less than the temperature of black body, so if a black body has temperature capital T. So this black body is kept in a surrounding having temperature T0. Then the total energy radiated by a black body, total energy radiated per unit area per unit time is given by sigma T raised to 4. So this is the total energy radiated per unit area per unit time. Similarly, the total energy absorbed per unit area per unit time by a black body can be written as sigma T0 raised to 4. Then we can write the net loss of energy. Therefore, net loss of energy by a perfect black body per unit area per unit time is given by sigma T raised to 4 minus sigma T0 raised to 4. So from this we can write as, by taking sigma as a common, so in bracket T raised to 4 minus T0 raised to 4. So now for ordinary body we can write the same equation as net loss of energy per unit area per unit time is given by E sigma T raised to 4 minus T0 raised to 4, where E is called emissivity. Then if we consider that T, absolute temperature T, is less than the T0, that is temperature of surrounding, then the net gain of energy net gain of thermal energy per unit area per unit time is given by sigma in bracket T0 raised to 4 minus T raised to 4. So this is about the Stefan-Boltzmann law of radiation. So now this is the last point from the third chapter, that is kinetic theory of gases and radiation. So thank you very much.